Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. Today we're here for CTC Azerbaijan round 4 I think it is. As you see the screen is slowed down a bit now, which should fix as the lights turn red eventually. It's round 4 of this championship. It's a team event. All races so far have been won by a TF driver, as we're driving for TF obviously. Qualifying was a bit of a disaster. Started P13, and as you can see ahead of me, Asicom and Stefano also had a bad qualifying, which are two of our championship rivals. So, as the video should fix itself now, as the 5 red lights, and away we go for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We get a pretty good launch, a lot better than Stefano and Tashin next to us. Now going 3 wide into turn 1 ahead of me. Stefano and Asicom touch each other and one of them gets sent into the wall. And at this time I wasn't sure who had damage, and I'm still not sure to this day who had damage there. But I'm pretty sure someone damaged their wing. But those are championship rivals, so this is a crucial moment in this race. So P11 now, trying to settle in to this race, getting used to conditions. Trying to go around the outside here, looking if there's enough grip. But yeah, the Alfa Romeo just pulls away on the exit. No way we can out traction him there yet. As everyone slows down into this corner, I actually tap the back of the Alfa Romeo, but we do see an overtaking opportunity here, trying to go around the outside. Difficult corner to overtake again, and on the outside, just the traction isn't quite there. So yeah, very frustrating first lap, to be honest. Obviously, Stefano and Asicom crashing helped my race, but obviously I want to get through the field as fast as possible, as I knew my pace will probably be a little bit better than these guys ahead of me. But yeah, that wasn't quite happening at this moment in time, as ahead of me they are battling as well. The Aston Martin, the Red Bull I think it is, as there is a virtual safety car. I think some people will pit here, yeah, and you can see him cutting the pit entry line, which is allowed in this race.
Yeah, you can cut pit.
So we gain 2 more positions because of people pitting. So we gain 4 positions on this opening up. Yeah, we can't be too sad about that. That's really good, especially 2 of our championship rivals. So yeah, this is a very good start to this race. Still, we can't really complain as the safety car is gonna end here. VSC, I should say. Waiting till we can go full push again. Yeah. As we move on to lap 5 here, we're behind this Aston Martin as Tashin get past him. So and he's pulling away. So that does indicate that the Aston Martin ahead of us doesn't really have good pace. As there, one of the MNT guys actually went straight on. So that's another position, P8, 5 position gain. Yeah, looking down the inside here, never gonna make a move there. It's just very risky and stupid. Going into the final corner now. He's going very slowly, so try to get the exit, get a better exit. Try and overtake him. Not activating the ERS yet because it's very tricky in these treacherous conditions. So we turn the ERS on. We're gonna keep it on. You can see we're running a little bit lower wings, it looks like, so we are going to be able to go for a move here. As we have the inside, he doesn't really defend it, breaks early, we break later, a lot later, more confidence, and we get through into P7. So in lap 6 we're already in P7 after starting P13, and yeah, obviously we can't complain about that at all. Matteo is now out of us. Tashin has pulled a big gap on these guys already, so we want to get past ASAP as well. You can just see the confidence we have on the brakes compared to these guys. It's pretty insane, to be honest. So now stuck behind the Haas into the final corner, trying to get a bit of a better exit, which we don't really. We lose a little bit on the exit. But again, like we did to the Aston Martin, we're gonna turn on our ERS and see if we can overtake him. This guy was running a little bit of a similar setup to the Aston Martin. I think, as you can see, we're just gaining a lot of time on the straight. Obviously using DRS and slipstream, but still quite a bit.
Mhm.
And we dummy him, and he actually goes straight. So we make another position into P6.
Oh yeah,
Very good start to this race,
kart
but
racer.
there you can see him P4 as kart racer, who's
Okay.
15 seconds ahead. As that now switches to 5 seconds because I think he had a bit of an incident. Um, but yeah, it does indicate how much time we lost driving behind those slower cars, as Asicom behind me now
Full.
has
Let's go.
gone into P7
Yeah, maybe
as the
we're
safety car
also
comes out.
closer.
Blijf verder.
Also pretty interesting to note, Max, my teammate, was in a good position to start this race, but he got damaged early on, so
Blijf
that's
P2.
why he's
Zet hem
behind
erop
me,
gaan.
because he had a pretty good qualifying. I
Ja,
Dit is
klopt.
didn't at all, but
Klopt, wij komen.
yeah, he got damaged on that one, so
Maar
that's
gaat
why
heel
he's a bit
later
further
natuurlijk
back.
Andrew wel helpen, 100%.
So now we're waiting for the safety car restart. Me and Asicom are on all tires, and Marlon had such a gap that he was able to make a free pit stop and still stay ahead. Behind me and Asicom, it's pretty much all guys on new tires, and at this track in the wet, I can assure you that new tires are compared to 40% all tires. It's a massive difference.
Safety
You
car
can see
next.
as well there 3 seconds gap by
Nowhere.
Marlon
Yeah, full.
Pit for
as
slicks.
Ruti retires from this race,
Car ready
and
for.
we are now going to be in
We
an
follow
interesting
Marlon, or what should I
situation
do?
as Chef was telling us that the track is going to dry up soon, so we're not sure what to do. I was told, and I thought it was the smartest thing to do as well myself, to follow Marlon, and we do that. He
Mediums,
decides to pit on pit very late, which was allowed in this race,
mediums.
and we're going to go onto the medium tires,
Ja, ik
which
heb
is
Marlon
a
gevolgd.
very risky strategy. Looking back at it, maybe a bit too risky considering our championship standings, and this is a very
Don't
risky
worry.
thing for us to do.
Listen, we
So
are pro
Max and my
F2
teammates
cars.
stayed out
Ja, ik
on the
kan echt
intermediates,
op mijn
but
gas
we
maken, don't
decided
worry.
to follow follow Marlon in. So that's what we did. So he gets ahead of both
I follow
McLarens.
Marlon, so
We don't.
freezing cold.
But he already, it's the safety car restart and the tires are cold.
Go.
Go
And
70
the
then.
track is clearly way too wet for us to have any possibility to overtake people. Oh, Max didn't actually stay out, and now he's in P8, so we did box of both cars. Even more risky.
Stefano.
Stefano going wide.
No damage.
It's Marlon. Yeah, on these slicks, there's just absolutely zero grip. Like you will be able to see here as well. He gets a terrible exit. We try to capitalize on that, but yeah, we just can't get the power down, and we're gonna put him under a little bit of pressure. It was the race leader. To brake very early on, we start braking, but he doesn't, and he actually goes straight on. Um,
Let's go.
yeah, very silly mistake from him. I should know better in these conditions, but luckily, I didn't do it myself. And we're now in P5 on the slicks. We're very fast compared to other guys on slicks,
Long
but
track.
not compared to the
Safety
intermediates.
car.
You can see on the left
Are
top
you
19
kidding
seconds as the
me?
safety car comes out here.
No.
First I thought this was gonna
That's
ruin
good.
our race a bit, but it doesn't because they had pretty much a pit stop gap anyway.
Laatste
So now
van
we are
blijf
actually going to be
in de
close to
bocht
them.
toch? Nee, de bocht.
They have now boxed for soft tires. It will obviously be very hard to win this race now, but we do have to note that
Ik denk
my
dat het
pace
sneller is
was
qua om
looking
buiten te
quite a
blijven
bit
dan...
stronger than these
Let's go.
guys that are now right ahead of me. So we might be able to
What the
overtake.
fuck doet hij?
Also, interesting enough,
Wie is dat?
Stefano has stayed out on the
No, he's
intermediate
braking.
tire.
Yeah, he's braking.
So he's going to be trying to defend on
Clowns.
the worst tire, which is going to be interesting to see if he can do that. As we don't get a good restart, Yelram, QRT driver, trying to go around the outside of us.
Jesus.
It does seem that he's going to be able to make the move stick as he locks up a little bit. But here on the exit, we like have the slightest bit of tap, and we get more momentum on the exit. As he's still side by side, he's using all of his batteries, so are we. As we brake a bit early, not to much risk, and he takes too much risk. And like I said, in these treacherous conditions, it's so easy to lock up and ruin your race, and that's exactly what he did. He hit the wall,
Oké, dit gaat nog
and
gaan
there
voor. Dit
goes
wordt
his
nog leuk.
chance of a very good position. Yeah, so
Ja,
this is
Stefano zit nog
a
steeds eerste.
really good situation for me now. Not really under pressure from anyone behind. But someone on the intermediates holding up the soft guys, which means they can't really try to get me. I'm not sure if they would be able to, but yeah, new softs against a bit older mediums will be a very big base advantage. As Cars Racer is just trying to get past Stefano desperately, he's actually going for an overtake into this corner, which is just very, very silly. He gets a better exit because of it, and he actually gets overtaken, or almost overtaken. He's going side by side with the Alfa Romeo of the scene. And this is really not what they want to be doing. They just want to get past Stefano and gap me, and not battle too much themselves. Just very silly from Kart Racer, to be honest. He just screwed his chance at a very easy victory here, to be honest. As we do see an opportunity to get past the Aston Martin of Dark FIFA, choosing the outside line. We give up the corner a bit. We go for the straight pick, doesn't work, but the Alfa Romeo and Red Bull of Kart Racer and Tijin, they crash. So now we're gonna go into P3, and this win all of a sudden looks very, very possible, as we do seem to be faster than that FIFA, but even on these older mediums, but and you also have Stefano in P1 leading on, yeah, wet tires. So this, it looks like a race we can win. So I think we're gonna stay on board for these last 2 laps. Stefano flashing there. I'm not sure. I don't think that's because of the battery. It's just because of his intermediate tires. Is there? Does he going for a move? But yeah, there's not really any. If you would have made this move, there would have been no way I would have won this race. So that's pretty smart move from him, but he doesn't make it stick. So we're still in this fight for the win. We have, it's hard for me to see, but I think we have around 62% battery. As we just try to get past, get a good exit onto this final straight here, which we'll go on to now. Switching to fourth gear, trying to get the best exit possible. We get a pretty good exit compared to the Aston Martin. As you can see, we're now gonna turn on the battery. We already knew that we were a bit low on wings, so this move should be very doable. So we choose the inside line Stefano, seeing my pace advantage, trying to give slipstream to the Aston Martin, but it doesn't work for him. He's trying to block me a bit. So just go down the inside, and he's the Aston Martin trying to go around the outside of us. But we do have the inside line for this corner, which is definitely the place you want to be. Squeezing him a bit, but still giving enough space. Max there as well, P4, doing very well in this race after his lap 1 incident, to get back into this race. Here in turn 3, I get a bit of a terrible exit. It's the Aston Martin tries to get back at us, but we managed to stay out. We covered off the inside, and now this is our race to win. We know that Stefano is going to have a bad exit onto the final straight. With his tires, you will just be able to see the grip difference. He's probably around 3 seconds a lap, if not more slower. I reckon it's about 3 seconds. Which isn't that terrible considering he's actually on intermediate tires, but it's still way too much for him to hold on to this lead, you would say. But we're gonna see if that's true. Not making the same mistake Kart Racer did by going for a move into this corner is just really gonna ruin your race like it did for him. So now we're waiting to go onto the final straight. Trying to get a better exit. Yeah, you can just see the grip, more grip we have to get a bit of a better exit. And now it's just being as early on ERS as possible, turning on the DRS, which we will have, he won't. So it looks like we're gonna get past without DRS anyway, but we kept DRS now, and yeah, we hit the wall here. Very stupid, but we do win this race, and we get P3 with Max as well. So again, a win for Talent Factory. in this championship. I'm really happy with the result after qualifying. Yeah, very, very chaotic race. I want to thank you all for watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the next video.